Yeah, welcome to the Stupid Simple Client Acquisition course. I wanted to make this video just real quick for you to show you what my campaign slash agency structure looks like. So you guys get a better feel of like how I sell, like why I phrase some of these cold calls and the way I phrase them, and with the proposal, why I've added some things to the proposal and whatnot and all that good stuff. So I made this PowerPoint for a group coaching call I had with one of my other groups, and I recorded it, but there were so many people on the call that the recording actually broke. So I thought I would just go over it super quickly with you guys. So let's hop into it. We're going to talk about the campaign structure first. We're going to just breeze through this because you can download the PowerPoint below here. There should be a button. So the campaign structure. Remember, with your agency, you want to do minimal work with maximum payoff. And what do most businesses need? They need more paying customers. So what is your goal? It's to create a systemized process that you can duplicate over and over with minimal effort and with maximum payoff to help businesses acquire more customers. So I always suggest you find a niche, you stick to it, you copy and paste your campaigns, your sales funnels, your bots, your Facebook ad copy, all that good stuff, and you'll be able to get an ad up and running for a client really quickly, really easily after you have a winning process. So what does this process look like? So this is just high-level overview of everything that I do. So customer research, some clients I still do customer research, some I don't. It really depends on how the campaign is running, but I mainly run campaigns for gyms and chiros, so I don't really do that much customer research, but it can be hugely beneficial starting out. So if you're starting out, I highly suggest doing customer research first, learning more about that industry, and then you can come up with a bait for your client. Then after that, you put that bait on Facebook. Then Facebook drives them to a landing page or a bot. That drives them to a thank you page or a follow-up offer, to the actual follow-up that takes place through automation and through your client. And then you ultimately want to close those leads. So we'll hop into it. Customer research. The objective of customer research is to figure out exactly what your target audience's needs, wants, pain points, fears, and desires are. When you know that, you can come up with a bait and use the words that your target audience is using in your ad copy, and it makes it so much more powerful. So for a chiropractor, you basically know that their pain points are back pain, neck pain, leg pain, hip pain, and headaches, migraines, all that good stuff. So that's what you put in your ad copy. If you're working in a different niche, figure out those pain points, wants, needs, desires, all that good stuff. And then come up with a bait. So that's the next step. Pardon me. The bait. The objective of this is for your client, your client's target audience to think, there's no fucking way I'm passing up on this offer. So these people are coming to Facebook to interact with their friends and family, and they're not necessarily looking to buy anything on Facebook. So you have to make the offer super duper enticing. So that could be a free service or product, free 1 month of membership, something like that, or a heavily discounted service or product for chiropractors. I run a $21 health assessment. And then you can also do a service that fixes your target's audience pain point. So for this one, you really need to do customer research. So if you find out everything that's involved in this bike check that this bike shop is running, and it's freaking awesome, and it will fix that person's bike, then you put that in the ad copy and you try out different shit and hope it resonates with your potential with those to convert leads. Anywho, the last one, an irresistible, or there are more than this, but these are the main ones. An irresistible and valuable information. So, like the 7 biggest mistakes that home sellers are making that cost them blah 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 on average. People want to know that, and then you get their email or in their phone number, and then your client can follow up with them, or you can get them to sign up for a time to chat with your client. So that is the irresistible bait, or the bait or irresistible offer in a nutshell. Then that bait goes on to your Facebook ad. And the objective of your Facebook ad is for the target audience to stop scrolling and click on that advertisement. So you have to use powerful ad copy that calls out your audience's location, pain points, needs, and desires, and then create a pattern interrupt with your picture or video. So how do you create a pattern interrupt? So on Facebook, I highly suggest do not use stock photos. People block out stock photos with their brain. They're like, screw that shit. So if you use something real that has flaws that fits into Facebook, people are going there for friends and family, and most of those pictures are flawed and all that good stuff. If it fits in with Facebook, then more people are likely to stop and look at it. Because that's what they are expecting to see on Facebook. If it's a stock photo, they're like, screw that, don't want to look at it. So with gyms, videos work very, very well. If it's a real video, 15 seconds of somebody working out, I usually film it vertically, just because I've found more people stop on the vertical videos than they do on the horizontal videos. So do that for gyms. Carousel ads work really well for chiropractors from what I found. And those are just real pictures of chiro working on his patient, a picture of the staff, picture of the outside of the building, and that good stuff. So create a pattern interrupt with your graphic. And on top of that, with the Facebook ads, you should be explaining to your clients that you are split testing and A/B testing to find the magic sauce, which is the lowest cost per conversion. So that is the Facebook ad in a nutshell. Going on, so we want the leads to click on the Facebook ad and go to the landing page or bot flow. So the objective here is to capture the lead's email and phone number. So landing pages, don't overcomplicate them. When I was first starting out, I bought a bunch of funnels and a lot of complicated shit, more than 2 steps. All you need is really 2 steps for these campaigns. You need a landing page and you need a thank you page, and the simpler the better. Just ask for their phone number and their email and their name. So keep it simple, and when in doubt, add social proof. See if that helps with your funnel. So like testimonials, transformations, that sort of thing. With a messenger bot, just ask. They're super conversational. So you just ask, hey, can yes, please provide your phone number. We will be calling the winner of this giveaway. And then please provide your email address. We'll be emailing the winner with instructions. That sort of deal. Just ask for them, give them a good reason why you need their phone number and email address. So that is the objective of the landing page or bot flow. Then you go on to or your lead goes on to the thank you page or follow-up offer. So here you want to entice the lead to call your client, call them right now. You can provide an extra week free if they call now. You can increase their chances of winning the giveaway if they call now and schedule their first appointment, that sort of thing. So it's you will help your clients out so much more if you have a follow-up offer that entices them to call in, so your client doesn't have to track down these leads and waste their time. So make sure that you come up with a good thank you offer for the leads, and let your clients know that is why you need another offer on top of the bait offer. So the follow-up, the objective here is to notify your client that they have a new lead and to educate the new lead on your client's brand. So this is done through text message and email to your client with the lead's name, phone, and email. I use Active Campaign for this to automate everything to them. Or your client should, on top of that, your client should text and call the lead until the lead says fuck off. So I provide scripts to my clients, text scripts and call scripts, because I found they are more likely to call the lead when they know what to say. So I provide that to them. That makes me way more valuable, because on top of generating the leads, I am helping with their sales process that most local businesses do not have a very good sales process. So if I can enhance that for them, I become the expert and way more valuable to them. So I provide those text and call scripts. And then you want to drive the lead through a soap opera sequence, or a sales sequence, and get them to like your client's Facebook page, or join their group. I've recently told my clients, hey, you need a group. You need to grow a following in a group. It is so powerful. So we've been doing that. And with the soap opera sequence, you can use Active Campaign for that as well. That's like a 5-day email sequence, drip sequence, educating them on the brand and their story and all that good stuff. And same with the sales sequence. I keep the sales sequence I typically use. It's basically the same thing, just with more like, hey, buy our crap. And usually I automate 7 emails for that. And the close. The objective here is for your client to get the lead's credit card out of their pocket, obviously. Your job is not to close, but to provide guidance on how to close. So giving them those call and text scripts, suggesting a one-time offer only for gyms. If you're doing a 1-month free trial, say, hey, that you get the lead in the door, offer a one-time offer only. And try to close them, get that credit card out the first time they step foot in that door. So bot broadcasts, another way to follow up and get people in and get their credit cards out of their wallets, and sending texts through, I use ClickSend. So the tools I use for success, ClickFunnels, Active Campaign, ManyChat, ChatFuel, Twilio, Zapier, CallRail, ClickSend. This will all be in the button down below. So check that out. And then on top of that, we are not getting into client acquisition, because that is what this course is all about. Awesome, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. And if you have any questions about structuring your agency like this, drop them in the group. There will be plenty of people that are willing to help out. Love this community, and let's get it. What's up, guys? Welcome to Stupid Simple Client Acquisition Strategies for Agencies. So happy that you're here, and I'm so happy that this course is jam-packed with revenue-generating content, how you're actually going to make money for your agency. So I wanted to make this brief video to tell you how this course is structured. So if you're part of the beta program right now, we have group coaching calls every week for 6 weeks. And thank you so much for being part of the beta program, because it's going to be a little rough starting out. But there's a lot of content in the course already that you can take action on right now. On top of that, I've made a video down below this one going over how my agency is structured and how I was able to scale so quickly with that structure. I keep my agency very simple. I just run Facebook ads into a sales funnel or a bot with some email automation, and I help my clients close the deal as well with scripts. So that's basically it. I do lead generation activities online. So watch that, because a lot of these scripts in here, a lot of the like closing the deal, the proposal, and all that good stuff is structured around how my agency is structured. So obviously you can edit any of these to your liking and they will work as well. But I want to give you a little background on what my agency looks like. So check that out. And then the very first thing is you need to find your client acquisition strategy. So is it cold call? Is it cold email? Is it door-to-door sales? Is it something else? So go through the videos, figure out what resonates most with you, um, edit the scripts to make them sound like you. You don't want to sound like a robot. Just talk, just use it as a guideline. And they will be successful. Just make it sound like you. And then after you find your client acquisition strategy that you are really good with, scale that bad boy. When I first started out, I wasted a lot of time focusing on email and cold calls and that sort of thing when I knew my client acquisition strategy was door-to-door sales. I was able to go out and land 2 clients a day if I did go out and do door-to-door sales. But I wasted a lot of days trying cold call and cold email. So find your client acquisition strategy. That's what I'm trying to get at. And then look at the close the deal section. So after you move somebody from cold to a discovery meeting, you're going to want to look at this section to figure out how your discovery meeting should be structured, and what to say, what to ask, all that good stuff, and how you should present it, and how you should close the deal with the proposal and all that good stuff. Again, this is the beta program. So if you have any edits or anything you'd like to change, I would love to hear from you. So please put that in the group. Any edits that you would like to make, and hashtag Andrew Answer. And then I will find those and I'll answer them and edit it in the course. So that is about everything. Keep everything in the group. Please do not personal message me. I have a lot of things going on in there, so I will get to all the questions for me in the group. Hashtag Andrew Answer. So thank you guys so much for being here. I am so excited to get started with you. Post all your wins in the group. I'm sure there are going to be a shit ton. So let's get started and let's go.
All right, guys, welcome to the portion of the course where we're going to talk about how to find leads. Okay, so there are a few different ways that I'm going to go over, so how you can find leads. Usually, you can use ones like Google and Facebook. Those are ones that I'll kind of briefly cover here, but they're not going to be the ones where you can really kind of vet them very easily. Excuse me. So we'll first start off with Groupon. Now, the reason I like Groupon is that when a business is running a Groupon, they understand the value ladder and bringing people in with a lowball offer. Okay, so just you don't have to sell that idea to them. Okay, if you have to sell that idea to them, they're not going to be a good client. And so when they go on Groupon, they already understand that. Okay, so they're already, that's like a check mark next to that. Okay, they already understand the value ladder and they have some type of value ladder already in place. Okay, so that's less work in explaining that you have to do. And so I'll explain what I do. So I just searched chiropractors in Dallas and I found this one. And the reason that I picked this one over some of the other ones is that, okay, so they're in Dallas, okay, which means they're in a decently populated area, okay, in a town like that's smaller, it's not really going to work as well because your reach for the Facebook ad is going to have to be a lot more broad, and you can't really get down and do the correct targeting that you need to, okay. The other reason that I picked this is that it only has 11 ratings, okay. Now, I say that that's a good thing because if they have, 50, 75, 100 plus ratings, they're probably a big practice and they probably already have a marketing team in place. And if you're just trying to get your first couple clients, you want to get the low hanging fruit. All right. So they generally have 4.5 stars. That's okay. Not too bad. I definitely go on their Facebook and check those reviews as well. Then you can go to the company website and then so new patients receive 50% off first visit. Okay, so if you're in Texas, you want to hit them up, you guys can just have this one. So we'll go to meet the doctor. Okay, so when you do your outreach, you're going to be asking for Dr. Amir. It looks like, hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly, Dr. Amir. You can kind of read his story a little bit. Went to college in 1989. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Read up on that stuff before you reach out to them. That way you have an understanding about where he's coming from. And everything like that. There's education, leisure, membership. Okay, so everything like that. And again, Groupon's just really good because, again, they already understand the value ladder. They have a couple different things here. They have 10 plus viewed today. That's not very high at all, but at least people are searching for it and looking at it. And that's pretty much it for Groupon, okay? And so you can do cold calling or you can do the cold Facebook outreach, okay? Now, the next way that I'm going to show you is if you don't know what D7 Lead Finder is already, you're living under a rock. So you can just go to d7leadfinder.com, chiropractor, okay? So type in city, niche, get leads or press enter. Boom, look at this. You can export this to a CSV. There's 109 chiropractors in the Dallas area. Okay, that's absolutely insane. And these are, I know there's like Plano, Texas. You could do another one, but look at all this. Uh, Name, phone number, contact email, address, website. Okay, and when you export it to a CSV, you'll actually be able to click these links. So if you just want to export it to a CSV and just go through and click on the websites, look on their Facebook page, see how their reviews are. Reviews are also very important. You don't want to be working with a business that doesn't even treat their patients or customers right, because they're definitely not going to treat you right, and they're just not somebody you want to be using your talents to bring people into if they're not going to have a good experience. Okay, so D7 Lead Finder is absolutely awesome. Again, look, okay, there's his name. That must just be the name of the practice. Phone number, email, address. I don't know if you're going to do direct mail. I wouldn't recommend it. And then their website. Okay, some of these don't have websites. That's fine. You can just Google them. Some of these places might be closed down. You know, D7 Lead Finder is good, but it just pulls out information just that's on the web. Okay, so that's pretty much it. There's not really too much to say about D7 Lead Finder other than the fact that it's absolutely kick-ass. Okay, so look at this. This is insane. This is a gold mine. Okay, you can literally call 20 of these a day, no problem, or send a Facebook message, 15, 10 a day, no problem at all. All right, this is, oh fuck, you guys need to use this stuff. All right, the next way that I'll show you how to find leads is a really good way. Okay, so I just did a simple Facebook search for Texas chiropractors and then clicked on groups. Okay, this one has 1,651 members. Okay, look, Ben, owner, doctor, chiropractic. Okay, business owner, chiropractic. All right, look at this. Go through and friend all of these people. Business owner, self-employed. She probably owns or works at a chiropractor. Owner, chiropractor. Okay, friend these people. Send them a Facebook message. Okay, send them a friend. Go down and boom, boom, boom. Send all these people. I'm gonna fucking do it right now. Send them friend requests because it's awesome and you can seriously do a lot. You can turn your Facebook page into a sales funnel, and that's what you want to do. That guy works at a dog place. Make sure you're sending requests to chiropractors and everything like that. And that's how you can go through and just look, again, go through, click on their profile, kind of look at it a little bit, shoot them a simple Facebook video message. That'll be very, very effective coming from a personal page to another one, okay? And the other ways that you can do is just Facebook search. So we'll just search Texas chiropractors again. We'll just keep it congruent. Search, and then we'll go to pages. Okay, look, 143 reviews, 4.5 stars. That's really good. 3.4 thousand likes. Okay, that could be a very good client. This one, 18, almost 5 stars. You want to look for the high reviews for sure. And a decent amount of likes is good too because you can build an audience off of that. And guys, seriously, go through and screen these. It's really not that hard to go through. I've literally given you more than enough information to go out and close these fucking trials. Okay, look, reviews. Had a great time while in school. Faculty was great. Highly recommend. Okay, you can take screenshots, put these on your funnels. Look, they have all their information added. Okay, so they obviously understand that Facebook and social media is very, very important. Otherwise, they wouldn't have built it up. Look at this. They have a kick-ass cover photo. They have an absolutely awesome page here, and it's something that you can really use to your advantage. All right. So that's pretty much everything, guys. It's really not that hard to find leads. You just want to make sure that you're screening them properly. So I'll put a little checklist below of what I look for, and you can use that as sort of like a guide to get a feel for it and see what you'd like to work with. So again, I'll put that checklist below. Go out there and fucking, guys, put this in action, okay? You're in this course for a reason. You need to be taking action on this information, especially since you paid to get in here, all right? And so that's everything. Those are the 3 ways that I like to do it. Oh, yeah, we'll do Google as well. I guess I don't even. Texas chiropractor. All right. Let's see. Looks like there is a decent search volume. Okay, so look, go through. Good reviews. Wow, they have a ton of really good reviews. They're in Houston though. All right, that's fine. But you can just go through, again, look at the reviews, see if they're going to be a good fit. And then what I like to do to find leads, sorry, my computer's fan's going here. So what I'll do is go through, go to their website. I'll just pull up like a note stock here. And okay, so Kairos. So I'll take the name of the place. What's it called? Vance Houston Chiropractor. Can't spell. Vance Houston Chiro. All right, what's going on here? Okay, and then testimonials, contact, about us, our team. Okay, here's where you see the doctors. All right, so it looks like they have 2 doctors, maybe one doctor, Dr. Gregory Johnson. Okay, look at this guy. Name, boom, just like that. All right, next thing you want to do is go down to their social. And then I go through, I just copy this link and I put it there. So I can go back and reference that at any time. All right. And so you see is 1.7 thousand or 1.7K likes. Really, really good stuff here. And this is all the information that I note down. And so I'll make a list of them, right? Ideally, you want to get as many as you possibly can. And that's pretty much everything.
Yo, what's up guys, it's Quinn, and in this very short video, I'm going to show you exactly how you can find the name of any business owner with the use of this online tool called manta.com, alright? So we'll get right into it. So what we're going to do to show you that this actually works, we're going to find a business with the owner listed on their website, and then use Manta to find the same name, just to show you that it actually does work, that I'm not making this up, because it's super awesome. So we'll go with Tampa, Florida Yoga Studios, because we used Tampa, Florida Chiropractors in the last video. We'll go to About, and the owner should be here because Yoga Studio is generally founder and owner. Boom, there it is. All right, so we'll copy and paste the name, Bella Prana Yoga and Meditation. We'll go to Manta, okay? So it's manta.com. Click the search icon. Don't click Add Business. Click the search icon. Paste the name in, Tampa, Florida. All right, so her name was Ronnie. What was it? Ronnie Elizabeth? Maybe that's her middle name. I don't know. Okay, so here's her business. This should have every business in the U.S. I don't know how it is outside of the U.S. You guys will definitely have to play with it. But they're actually a marketing company. Okay, so address, phone number, website, and contact name. Ronnie E. Sloman. So what was that? Ronnie Elizabeth? Ronnie Elizabeth Sloman. Boom. There it is, right? There's her phone number. That way when you call in, people, oh, what do I do if I can't find the owner's name? You can ask for the person who's in charge of the marketing, but it sounds so much better when you ask for the owner by name and you sound confident. So, Ronnie, hey, is Ronnie there? Hey, this is Quentin, is Ronnie there? Boom, you know their name. I can't make it more simple than that. Literally, guys, use this to your fullest advantage. Take advantage of this. Use this. It's free, and make thousands of dollars with this, right? And some of you will probably make millions with this, all right? Boom. All right, there you go. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you in the next one.
What's up, guys? Wanted to show you real quick how to use D7 Lead Finder in tandem with Reference USA. So what is this going to do for you? This is going to help you find a lead or find prospects that are in the area that you're targeting and in the industry that you're targeting. And then you can see inside of Reference USA, you can find the owner's name, and you can find out so much more information, like their marketing budget and all that good stuff. So let's just hop into it. So let's say I'm looking in Northfield, Ohio, and I'm looking for yoga studios. So just going to type in Northfield, Ohio, and yoga studios, and there are just a couple here. It's kind of cool. We got their emails and we got their phone number and all that good stuff. But let's say I wanted to target Namaste Yoga Studio, and I was going to go in tomorrow, do a door-to-door call, and I want some more information on them, and I especially want the owner's name. I could go to the website, but Reference USA is just so much easier. I can't spell. Namaste Yoga. So that might just be able to do it, but let me type the whole thing in. God, I'm slow tonight. All right, Studio in Chape. Shopee. Cool. And just to be sure, I'm going to type in Northfield there. And let's choose the state. Ohio. Cool. View results. Cool. Pretty cool. 2. Continue. Cool. One result popped up. We know Rosalind McFerrin is the owner. And that's the right one. And we can go into it by clicking on it. And check this stuff out. Pretty cool. So we know they were established in 2000. That's good to know. Sales volume. That's huge to know if they have enough money for marketing. And then number of employees. That's always good information to know. Also, if we go down here, there used to be a year-to-year of their growth, but I'm not seeing the year-to-year of their growth anymore. Wonder what happened to that. Maybe under other businesses there are, but you can see sometimes there's a chart where it shows you how much they made the year before and the year before that and the year before that and all that good stuff. So it's always good to see if they're growing or not. But now you have the business owner's name. You can add them on Facebook, which I highly suggest, and also go in there, either make a cold call, cold email, or a door-to-door sale. So that's how you can use D7 Lead Finder in tandem with Reference USA. And one thing I do need to mention is that you need a library card for Reference USA because it's located on your library's website. Typically, most libraries subscribe to Reference USA, where you can go in and go to your library's website, usually hit on like resources or something like that, and then you have to put in your library card number into referenceusa.com, and then you have access to it. It's completely free. You just have to jump through some hoops to get there. So get a library card, or if you're in the beta group right now, you can use Renzo's library card number. We've got that in the group. So hope you guys love this, and I will see you in the next video. What's up, guys? Wanted to show you real quick how to use D7 Lead Finder in tandem with Reference USA. So what is this going to do for you? This is going to help you find a lead or find prospects that are in the area that you're targeting and in the industry that you're targeting. And then you can see inside of Reference USA, you can find the owner's name, and you can find out so much more information, like their marketing budget and all that good stuff. So let's just hop into it. So let's say I'm looking in Northfield, Ohio, and I'm looking for yoga studios. So just going to type in Northfield, Ohio, and yoga studios, and there are just a couple here. It's kind of cool. We got their emails and we got their phone number and all that good stuff. But let's say I wanted to target Namaste Yoga Studio, and I was going to go in tomorrow, do a door-to-door call, and I want some more information on them, and I especially want the owner's name. I could go to the website, but Reference USA is just so much easier. I can't spell. Namaste Yoga. So that might just be able to do it, but let me type the whole thing in. God, I'm slow tonight. All right, studio in Shopee. And Shopee. Cool. And just to be sure, I'm going to type in Northfield there. And let's choose the state. Ohio. Cool. View results. Cool. Pretty cool. 2. Continue. Cool. One result popped up. We know Rosalind McFerrin is the owner. And that's the right one. And we can go into it by clicking on it. And check this stuff out. Pretty cool. So we know they were established in 2000. That's good to know. Sales volume. That's huge to know if they have enough money for marketing. And then number of employees. That's always good information to know. Also, if we go down here, there used to be a year-to-year of their growth, but I'm not seeing the year-to-year of their growth anymore. Wonder what happened to that. Maybe under other businesses there are, but you can see sometimes there's a chart where it shows you how much they made the year before and the year before that and the year before that and all that good stuff. So it's always good to see if they're growing or not. But now you have the business owner's name. You can add them on Facebook, which I highly suggest, and also go in there, either make a cold call, cold email, or a door-to-door sale. So that's how you can use D7 Lead Finder in tandem with Reference USA. And one thing I do need to mention is that you need a library card for Reference USA because it's located on your library's website. Typically, most libraries subscribe to Reference USA, where you can go in and go to your library's website, usually hit on like resources or something like that, and then you have to put in your library card number into referenceusa.com, and then you have access to it. It's completely free. You just have to jump through some hoops to get there. So get a library card, or if you're in the beta group right now, you can use Renzo's library card number. We've got that in the group. So hope you guys love this, and I will see you in the next video. What's up, guys? Just wanted to show you a quick tool today that will help you with prospecting. It's called Hunter.io. It is fantastic for finding email addresses. So we'll just hop into it. So obviously download the Chrome extension. It should look like this. There's also a website, Hunter.io. There's so many different things that you can do on this website, but I just wanted to get into the Chrome extension for right now. So if you just go to a website of a prospect that you're interested in, and it can be really difficult finding their email address a lot of the times. And I wasted so much time when I was doing cold email trying to find people's email address when D7 Lead Finder wasn't pulling it up. So this tool totally changes that. So you're on their website, you just press the Chrome extension, and boom, an email address pops up for you. You can also import this into your leads list, so you have it all in one place. So I'll just do another one. We have a yoga lounge here. Again, just hit the button and it pulls up info@yogaloungehudson.com. That's the only one on this website, but sometimes there are multiple. So if you go to this, the Joint Chiropractic, it pulls up so many. Over 250 here. And as you can see, some have phone numbers associated with them as well, and you can tell like they're the owner. So that is freaking awesome. Chiropractor, phone number, sweet. So that is because the Joint is a national chain. So it pulls it from like all their different locations. So that can be super duper helpful. You can go to just a franchise and hit that little button, and then you get all their email addresses. So really freaking cool. Go use it and start making money. What's up, guys? In this lesson, we are going to be talking about using LinkedIn to extract emails and to make connections and send personal messages. So we're not going to get into the actual personal messages or into the actual email, simply how to extract the data so you can use it. So there are two amazing Chrome extensions that I use for LinkedIn. Number one is Linked Helper, and number two is Scrap. In this video, we're just going to talk about Linked Helper. So recently, I've been adding personal trainers. Personal trainers to my network. So I can go up here and I can search United States only, and I can search for connections. Let's say we only want to do 2 and 3. Cool. And as you can see, I have sent some of these people invitations to connect. But let's say you're going for chiropractors. And we're going to get into this Chrome extension right now. So let's say you're searching for chiropractors in the United States, second and third connections. So there are going to be a bunch here. I have over 1,000 connections on LinkedIn, which isn't that many. I'm sure a lot of you have more. So you can search by second and third connections. And here you can actually invite automatically all the second and third connections. Mind you, it doesn't happen behind the scenes. You have to click this button and it all happens in front of you. So I suggest before you go to the gym or you go out for dinner for the night, just do this, type in chiropractors and just let your computer run with Linked Helper. So typed in chiropractors, United States, second and third connections. You can change any country that you're from. But anywho, hit the invite button over here and it will start doing its magic. So I am not touching the keyboard right now. It is searching the whole page. It will go back up and then it will actually invite. So it hit connect for me, it hit send now, and then it waits for like 35 seconds to move on to the next one. So it takes some time for this Chrome extension to invite everyone to connect. But after your connection, it's super powerful. So as you can see, it counts down here, but we'll close this out for time's sake. Stop profile inviting. Great. So by the way, there's so many different things that you can use Linked Helper for, but this is just what I'm using it for right now. I'm using it to add connections. So I got a new personal trainer here. We were supposed to go for chiropractors, but it's because I was already running that for personal trainers. But after that, after you get a lot of connections, like wait a week or two, and then you can go into, let's close this, collapse. Awesome. You can go into me, settings and privacy. And you can go down here to download your data. And you choose the works and request archive. So sometimes it downloads, let's see if do it. I don't remember my password. But sometimes it downloads right away. Sometimes it has to be sent to your email first. But what you're doing here, when you go to this section, download your data, you get a, let's see if I have it. Connections. I do. I have it up. Sweet. So this is what I downloaded from LinkedIn. It's every connection that I have, their first name, their last name, their freaking email address, company position, and when we connected. So now you can turn this into, this is a CSV file. You can download it into your whatever your email marketing system is, and send out an email to these people. I would send it one by one, personalize the message for sure, but you also have to tell them that you got their email from LinkedIn and that you are pitching a service, and that make sure that there is an unsubscribe button there. That's to stay compliant with everything. If you have all those factors in, you should be good. Make sure you keep your emails brief. That's always the best way to go. And yeah, now you have all this stinking data to send people emails and start generating leads. So LinkedIn is an incredibly powerful tool. I highly suggest that you start connecting with your target audience. Strike up conversations, briefly let them know what you do, figure out their pain point, form a real connection, and you should be landing leads or actual sales in no time. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you in the next video. Okay, guys, so with all the reaching out that you'll be doing and all the people you'll be meeting, you gotta stay organized. And my favorite way to do that is using the deals section on ActiveCampaign. Now, I used to use Trello, and that was pretty sweet. It was a good way to keep organized, but I like this better because you can put the number of the deal in there. And psychologically, that is cool as shit. When you see that number there and you've got to move them through this process, you just get an extra kick in the butt to actually move them to the closed deal. So a big thing in just staying organized is like the psychological aspect behind it. When you see something moving across the board, it just keeps you going. So I highly, highly suggest using this. So it's very simple. Just go to the deals section. You create a new deal by hitting new deal. But before I go into that, this is how I set mine up. So showed interest, meeting set, payment link set, sent, closed, money. So just reminding myself that I'm getting money. And this is a little mock one I made up for you. I got Dr. Drew's Sex Rehab Center right there. Awesome. So you can just hit the add deal button. You just put that info in, you put the value in, and then their contact information. And this makes it super simple when you want to send out an email or a phone or a call, and you just simply press add deal. And you just can simply move it from left to right, and hopefully the deal closes and you can pop it in that bad boy. And then after that, you can drop to Marcus Lost or drop to Marcus Won, and just use this because it's a big psychological factor that can help you drive these sales. So stay organized. When somebody responds to your email, put them into the showed interest portion. Then when you set up the meeting, move them along. When you finish the meeting and send them a payment link or a contract, that proposal contract, use that, move them here, and then closed when they finally sign it. So use this, you guys. It's super helpful, and I will see you in the next video. What's up, guys? I wanted to show you this new tool that I found out about a few days ago. Actually, one of my buddies created this website, and it's pretty cool. So all you have to do is go to Google and type in title and put whatever your industry is. So like CrossFit or gyms or spa or anything like that. Put that in title. And then you want to put in text, either at Gmail or at Hotmail or anything like that, so you know that there is an email included on the page. So from here, what you would do is just copy all this stuff and copy, and then go over here to freemailextractor.co, pop that in and extract, and we got 3 emails. And then sometimes you get more than 3 emails, sometimes you just get 3. But you would go to the next page and copy
Copy that. Just go right underneath this one. Paste it, extract, boom. Now you got more. So pretty cool. And then you can use these and add them to your, you want to take that number out, and you would add them to your Mailshake or just make sure they're all clean, or MailChimp or whatever. So you have these emails to prospect with. So hope you enjoyed this. It's free emailextractor.co, and then just use in title semicolon and then in text semicolon. And I will see you in the next video.
Hi, Yoga. How may we help you today?
Hey, my name is Quentin. I was hoping you could help me out. Is Lynn around?
Yes, this is she. Hi, Quentin.
Oh, hey, Lynn. Awesome. Well, the reason I'm reaching out is that I think I figured out how to get yoga studios new students using Facebook ads. And so I'm looking for a yoga studio that would be willing to let me run some Facebook ads for them for free, just to get them some new students, just in exchange for a simple testimonial if you were happy with the results. Does that sound like something you'd be interested in?
Okay. Yeah, no. I'd like to hear more about this.
Okay, cool. So I saw on your website you have the 2 weeks of unlimited yoga for $21. We would just take that same offer and then run it on Facebook. That way you don't have to do anything super different, and we can run it as like a new student offer so that you'd only be getting new students in. And then we'd prompt them to call you so that you wouldn't be chasing the leads around.
Okay. So I would have their number and name if they were interested.
Yeah, so they'll go to like a landing page, and then we'll collect their name, email, and phone number. And then after they opt in, I can actually send you a text with that information. So if they don't call you, you can do any follow-up. But we'll have it set up so that they'll actually be hitting up your phone, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, no, that sounds great, actually. We've been, we're a newer studio, so, we're always looking for new students. It sounds great.
Awesome. All right, so this is something ideally that I'd like to charge $1,000 a month for, but I'm just looking for my first batch of like yoga clients. So I'll build everything out for free, just as long as you're willing to cover the cost of the ads, which is about $100.
Yeah.
So is that okay?
Yeah, no, that sounds good.
Oh, cool.
And then at the end, it would be a test. I'd give you the testimonial.
Yeah, just if you were happy with the results. So like, I guess like what could happen is like it could fail, but I'm pretty confident that I can get you some results. So only if I do a good job and you feel that I did a great job, then you can give me the testimonial. I want to be able to earn it.
Yes, of course.
Okay,
no,
awesome.
I understand. No, that sounds great, actually.
Cool. And then if it actually goes well and you want to continue, we can figure out a fee for the following month. But if you're like, no, Quentin, that's good, I don't want to continue, we can just go ahead and call it a day.
Okay. No, that sounds fair.
Awesome.
That's great.
All right, cool. Do you want to set up a time maybe later this week where I can go into more detail about it and then we can set everything up?
Yeah, no, that sounds good. Why don't we meet? Can you do Friday?
Yeah, sure. What time Friday works for you?
Let's do, 4 o'clock should work good for me. Do you want to meet here?
Yeah, I'll come there.
All right.
Awesome.
Yeah, Friday at 4 works.
Okay,
really
cool.
nice.
And I could just come in and ask for you?
Yes, you can ask.
Okay.
I should be here, so.
Okay, and then is the email on your website, does that go right to your phone? Or do you check that email?
Yes, that's
okay.
right.
How about the day before? I'll shoot you like a confirmation one. That way, like I know it's like cold season or whatever. If you get a cold or if you want to cancel or anything, or if anything comes up on my end, I can just let you know that way. But if not, I'll just go ahead and talk to you on Thursday, and then I'll see you on Friday.
Okay, yeah, no, that sounds great, Quentin.
Okay, awesome.
All right, thanks.
All right, sounds good. Yeah, no problem. All right, see you then.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Hey, what's up guys, it's Quentin, and in this video we're going to cover cold calling. My absolute favorite way to get clients is cold calling because you can just do so many of them in one day. And so these scripts might look familiar if you've seen them on my YouTube channel before, but I've added some extra things just for our stupid simple client acquisition strategy course that Andrew and I are doing. So
They're very, very simple, and I might even go back and revise these a little bit more, just because I've been playing with them, and I've kind of developed my own way. But as you guys say these and use these, and it's a big thing for you guys to practice. So get on the phone with your mom, your dad, your girlfriend, your boyfriend. It doesn't fucking matter. Get on the phone with somebody and practice these, because you're gonna get much, much better feedback versus if you're just recording yourself or just saying them in your head. Okay, you want to practice like you're actually doing it, because if you mess up on a cold call, you can't take that back like you can a Facebook message. Okay, so you definitely want to make sure that you're on your A game when you make these calls. Okay, so we'll start off with the first one, expert trial marketer. This is just like a version of the curious student. I'm not going to read through all of these, but I'll briefly cover them, and you can go back on your own time. Below the video, there will be links to the download and the Google Doc of these, and you can go back through and read every one in depth and copy and paste them into your own doc and edit them. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is introduce yourself. Hi, my name is Quentin. I was hoping you could help me out. Okay, you just say that line just because it sounds way less intimidating than, oh, is the business owner there? And they say, yeah, sure. You say, oh, is Jason around by chance, or is Jason there? You know what I mean? You want to be very, very casual about it. And so if they put Jason or the business owner on the phone, or they already are that person, you just let them know. The reason that I call is that I think I figured out how to get, dentists, new patients using Facebook ads. And so I was looking for a dentist that's willing to let me run some Facebook ads for their practice for free, just in exchange for a simple testimonial. If you're happy with my results, would you be open to it? Okay, and if they say yes, I should move this actually. So if they're like, yeah, sure, just be like, okay, great. This is something I'm going to start charging $1,000 a month to run, but I'm just looking for my first batch of dentist clients. So I'll build everything for free. You just cover the ad cost, which is about $100. And if it goes well, we can figure something out next month. If not, we just go ahead and call it a day. And you can even save this. I might recommend actually saving this for the discovery call. And because you want to get the appointment first. You want to get them to micro commit before they know they have to do anything. Okay, so you just say, I'll do it for free. Let's set up a time where we can actually sit down and spend a half hour, 45 minutes and talk about it to see if it's something that you would want to do. Okay, and and you just let them know in the discovery call, hey, it'll be $125 for the ad cost, and I'm not going to charge you anything for my time and everything like that. Okay, and you let them know it's something I charge $1,000 a month to run, but I'll do it for free just because I'm looking for my first batch of clients. Okay, and that's a good reason to do it for free. You let them know I'm just looking for my first batch. Okay, because most business owners would be like, oh, why are you offering your professional service for free? You can just be like, look, I need practice. Okay, I've taken a lot of online courses and I want to start putting it into motion, so I'm just looking for practice. All right, I wouldn't use the word practice. Maybe you want to try some stuff out. You got to play with the words that way. Okay. And if, at the end you say, does that sound good? And if they say yes, you set up a time right then and there to call back, okay, whether that be send them a calendar link and stay on the phone until they book, or if they say no, you say, okay, fine, and you just move on. And I've had some questions about handling the objections. You can if you want, but in my eyes, I see if they immediately say no to doing free digital marketing, they're not going to want to pay you anyway. Okay, that just means they're not interested in digital marketing. They might not see the value in it, and that's a sale you don't want to make, because even if you close the deal, it's going to be an uphill battle. They're going to be fighting you on everything that you do, and it's just going to be a pain in the ass. So it'll be better on you. They say no, just be like, okay, thank you, have a good day. All right, and I've had no problem with that. The ones that say no or hang up on me, I wouldn't want to work with them anyway. So this is if they have a Groupon deal. You just pretty much mention, hey, I saw you're running a Groupon deal to get some new customers, and you go into the same type of thing. I'll keep this quick. I'm looking for a dentist. I'll do it for free in exchange for a testimonial. Would you be open to it? Again, if they say yes, schedule a time right then, or if they say no, just like, okay, thank you, have a great day. The next one is a consultant, and this is one I've only used once or twice, and it didn't work for me, but I've only done it twice. Okay, so don't take that as like this doesn't work. It's just not one that I prefer. So again, you start off the same, and you say the reason for the call is that I think I figured out how to get dentists new. Let's see, let me change this. Sorry, I was calling yoga studios. New patients using Facebook ads, and I want to help you by setting up a strategy call free of charge to show you how I can get you leads at a minimal cost using Facebook ads and sales funnels. Okay, so if you're a bit better at sales, you can very easily use this one. And you're just doing this quote-unquote strategy session where you explain everything free of charge, and then you close them on a deal that way. Okay, so if they say yes, again, schedule a time right then and there to set up that strategy call. Otherwise, okay, no problem, thank you, have a great day. Or you can handle the objection, but that's up to you. And oh yeah, so if at any point in these you ask for Jason or the business owner and they say they aren't there, like, okay, fine, is there a good time to call back? Or you usually, if it's the front desk person, they'll be like, okay, he's usually here Mondays at 3 o'clock and Tuesdays at something. Okay, just write those times down and call back right at those times, all right? If they say no, tell me what you want. They're usually like a manager or they're the owner themselves and they just didn't want to say. And then you kind of go in and you have to answer their question directly. Otherwise, it's going to break rapport like immediately. So you just let them know the reason for a call is that I think I figured out how to drive phone calls and new leads to your business using Facebook ads and sales funnels. I'd like to set up a strategy call, or I'm looking for a business to do a free trial, something like that. Okay, you just sort of do a short version asking why you called. All right, that's pretty much it. And so this is also one that is very, very effective for me. When I first started running ads, I hit up like a bunch of spas and salons. I don't know why I went with that niche. So I hit up a bunch of salons and I got one out of like fucking 20 to say yes, okay? And I got them 30 new leads in a week, and that was the first one that I've ever ran. And so that was really cool. So I kind of piggyback off of that. So I let them know that I've already had past success. Intro is the same. Hi, my name's Quentin. I was hoping you could help me out. Is the business owner there? And so you put them on the phone. You say, I know you're busy, and so am I, so I'll make this quick. I've had some success in the past running Facebook ads for salons, but I want to get into the dentist niche. So I'm looking for a dentist that's willing to let me run some Facebook ads for them for free, just in exchange for a simple testimonial if you're happy with my results. Okay? Very, very simple. And you can do this without having to have past results. I've only ever had one, it was a chiropractor. I've only ever had one chiropractor ask me what salon I've worked with, and I gave them the name because I did a good job. Okay? But a lot of times you can be like, I can't share that information, customer confidentiality. And, if you really want, I can show you the results and you can just make something up at that point. But that's ethically, if you want to do that, for me, I don't see a problem with that because this shit is kick ass. And yeah, so you can just use this without actually having to have a past result. But it's just up to you. Like I said, most of the time they're not going to ask you. And this holds you as a position of authority still because you already had a success under your belt, okay? And so they expect you to be sort of a professional, like you already know what you're doing. You're not a complete novice as they might view you with the trial, okay? And so that, a follow-up I'll cover in another video. But okay, so those are the cold call scripts. And again, I think I added the Groupon one to this one from the other one. The cold calling is very, very simple. There's not a million scripts you need to follow. With one of these scripts, you can literally get 5 trials this week easily. You can literally do it so easily. Do not overthink this stuff, okay? Cold calling is very easy. Like I said, take an hour, get on the call with your girlfriend, get on the call with your boyfriend, and practice, all right? So I'll see you guys in the next video. Hey, what's up guys, it's Quentin, and I'm going to go ahead and jump right in here. I know you guys are very, very excited to go ahead and get started. And so in this short video, we're going to cover cold Facebook Messenger scripts. Now, before we get into the scripts, I want to talk about the strategy. So when I say cold Facebook message, what I mean by that is you're either messaging the page or the business owner directly right on Facebook and sending them a selfie style video of you explaining what you do. You're trying to get the appointment. You're not trying to pitch your services. You're trying to get the appointment, okay? You can explain a little bit, but you want to keep it very concise because they're not going to want to watch a 5-minute video, right? Minute 30 max. It's like, if you're good at holding attention, that's about as long as you can do, okay? The shorter, the better, and the more concise you guys can condense these, and the more effective it's going to be, okay? So again, you can go ahead and message the page directly and speak as if you're already talking to the business owner, or you can find the business owner on Facebook, send them a friend request, and send them a direct message from your personal page to theirs, okay? You don't want to be messaging off your business page. Keep it on your personal page because it makes it a lot more personal, and they see you as less of like a business entity and more as like a peer, all right? So we'll get right into these scripts. As you can see, there's I think there's like 2 of them. 2 or 3 of them, okay? And so if you're having trouble getting your first clients, you can very easily go out and do this, okay? This is how I easily landed my first couple trials, and I'll go ahead and get to it. So the first one is just the basic curious student one. It says, hey John, I know you're busy, so am I, so I'll keep this quick. I'm looking to get into the niche space. So I'm looking for a niche that's willing to let me run some Facebook ads for their studio, practice, whatever. I'll do this for free, just in exchange for a simple testimonial if you're happy with my results. Would you be open to it? Okay, let me change this actually for their. Most of them, if they see this, you want to end on a question. So you say, would you be open to it? That implies that they're supposed to answer, okay? You don't just want to end with, if you're happy with my results, because it's not going to provoke an answer. You want to end with a question on all of your outreach, whether that be cold call, email, or Facebook message, okay? And so this next one is, okay, I had these for yoga studios. So you just say, this is the next alternative. You say, hey John, I know you're busy and so am I, so I'll keep this quick. I think I figured out how to drive phone calls and new clients to a niche, and I'm looking for a business that's willing to let me run Facebook ads for them. I'll do this for free, just in exchange for a simple testimonial if you're happy with my results. I'm just trying to get my feet wet in the industry. Would you be open to it? Okay, so you just say, I'm just trying to get my feet wet in the industry, okay? Makes you sound a little bit more professional, like maybe you know what you're doing in another industry and you're trying to get into a new one. It just depends on the confidence you have when you shoot this video. And the nice thing about the video is that you can shoot it 4 or 5 times. It's not like a cold call where if you mess up, it's live and you gotta roll with it, okay? If you stutter or you mess up on a video, you can very easily reshoot it on your phone, all right? And so I'll break these down here a little bit more if you want to see the psychology at the end. But this is the second to last one. So this is if they just have a deal on Groupon. So this is really good. So you say, hey David, I saw you're running a deal on Groupon to get some new customers. I know you're busy and so am I, so I'll keep this quick. I'm looking to get into the niche space. So I'm looking for a niche that's willing to let me run Facebook ads for their studio, business, practice, whatever. You want to speak their language. And then you say, I'll do this for free, just in exchange for a simple testimonial if you're happy with the results. Now, here's where the difference is on the Groupon when you say, Facebook ads is way different than Groupon because you won't get those annoying couponers who just want the deal and have no intention of actually becoming recurring customers, all right? That's a very big pain point for these businesses. And you can say this, and I won't take half your money like they do either. Okay, because this is also another big pain point for these businesses that Groupon takes 50 to 30%, more or less it's 50% all the time, okay? You can use that as a really good pain point. Won't take half your money like they do. You say instead we can target people based on their age, gender, zip code, if they own a home or not, and even their level of income, all of which is true by the way. Then you say we can actually we can attract quality leads into your business, niche, studio, practice, whatever. Then you say, would you be open to letting me run some Facebook ads you for free? All right, and you just get the appointment. And when you get the appointment, that's when you tell them, I'll do it for free, just cover the ad cost. Okay, I've done that before, and it's less confusing when you say it in the phone call versus it's just in the first outreach. You don't want to put too many information in front of them. You just want to say, I'll do it for free. Okay, then they'll book a call. Most legitimate businesses will have no problem with that. If they hesitate at that $100, they're not going to be a good client anyway. Okay, let me break down this message a little bit more. So you say, hey John, so that'd be the business owner name. You want to speak to them directly. You say, I know you're busy and so am I, so I'll keep this quick. You want to respect your time with also keeping yourself like as an authority. You want them to know that you're also busy, or else you wouldn't be reaching out because this is something of importance. All right. Say I'm looking to get in a niche space. So I'm looking for. Okay, this is pretty self-explanatory. You just kind of lay out what you're doing. Okay, you're looking to get into a certain space, and then you say, would you be open to it? Because they'd be like, yeah, I'm open to it. Versus if you say, are you interested? They'll be like, oh, they've heard that line a million times from a bunch of different salespeople. Okay, when you say, are you open to it? That means they're open to hear your ideas, and they'll probably say yes just because of that line. You don't want to say, oh, are you interested? Do you want to do it? You just want to say, are you open to it? If they say yes, okay, then you send them a Calendly link or you set up a time to do a phone call and you go ahead and do your discovery questions that way. Okay, so the alternative. Let's see. You just say, I think I figured out how to drive calls and new clients to your yoga studio, to your dental practice, whatever. You can use that if that sounds more comfortable for you. Again, these scripts are more guides and less scripts. You want to make them sound like you, okay? Go back through, reread them a couple times, say them out loud, make sure the verbiage makes sense, it's concise, and it's right to the point, and you're clearly communicating what you're doing. I say clearly communicating as I'm stuttering, so that's so that's good. But yeah, you just want to make sure that you're clearly communicating, especially if you only have a minute to capture their attention. And a video just stands out a lot more instead of like a cold email or just a cold, Facebook message. A video is way more personal. They get to see what you look like, and it just is going to make them way more comfortable trusting you with their Facebook, credit card, all that shit. Okay? And so that's it for the Facebook message, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.
Welcome back to another lesson, you guys. In this one, we will be talking about BNI meetings. So let's just jump into it. What is BNI? In a nutshell, BNI is a referral network for local businesses. So you have a bunch of business professionals congregating at a central place, and you basically talk about what you do, and then you try to refer each other some business because all the people going to these BNI meetings have connections. So it's a great way to form new connections through other people. So what should you expect? Typically at the very beginning, for most chapters, there is like 15 minutes of networking. So just like when I went in for my first BNI meeting, it was like, oh crap, everybody's talking. I should just walk up and talk to people, I guess. So that's what I did. Just you're basically thrown into the fire because there's no introduction off the bat typically. So just jump in there and start talking to people, get to know them, and then tell them about your business. Typically, they'll ask. So there's also a portion of the meeting typically that there is a 90-second pitch. So you get to talk about your business for 90 seconds. So make sure you have something in mind that's relatively well prepared. Also, there's so many business cards there. Some chapters pass out sheets, like a sheet of paper with everybody's name, email address, and phone number on it, and like what business they're a part of and all that good stuff. Some don't, but they always have business cards. So typically they'll pass around a binder full of business cards, and you can basically take the ones that you want and follow up with them via email or through a call, and all that good stuff. So on top of that, you can go to each chapter for free, typically up to 3 times. So after that, chapter dues are $500 to $750 for a year. But really, you don't have to pay them if you just go to each chapter 3 times at least. So we'll jump into the BNI website. So I will have this posted below the video, and just go straight to it. You can learn a little bit more about BNI on here, but you can search for your chapter down here, and let's say you're in Chicago. Probably type in, and you got press go, and it will find all the chapters in the Chicago area or wherever you are located. And they all have different names. I would avoid the startup ones and just go to the ones that are already established. And typically there are chiropractors at these BNI meetings. There are real estate agents, and a lot of niches that you might work with directly, but if they're not, there might be some really, really helpful people that know gym owners or spa owners that might be able to refer you to that type of business. So try out a bunch of different BNI chapters and find one that you really, really like. And if you want to pay for the membership at that BNI, it might really pay off. I went to a couple of chapters, went to both of them 3 times, and I landed 3 clients through BNI. So it's an awesome meeting. We'll call it that. But that's enough for this video. And join a BNI chapter or go to BNI this week. Keep doing it, guys.
All right, what's up, guys? We have Jeff here today, and he's going to go over his Chamber of Commerce presentation. And whenever he does this, he gets about 12 to 15 people table rushing him, and he said he gets like 8 people on a strategy call. So this is the ultimate way to land clients. So Jeff, thank you so much for being here, and I'll just let you take it away.
Yeah, definitely. So as I've gone through like my freshman year of digital marketing, I like to view it as like first, second, third, fourth year. Like the biggest mistake I made was trying to get people on Facebook to pay me money for Facebook. And the reason why I knew it was a mistake wasn't because I knew it was wrong. It's because I didn't know that there was any other way. And then one day I was just asked by a guy who runs a Chamber of Commerce to present on Facebook ads. And I was like, okay. And I presented this slide deck, which I had made like 3 or 4 months beforehand. And it's the same slide deck every time. And now when I present to a Chamber of Commerce, there's like 30 people in the room, and immediately people table rush me. And since my onboarding documents are on point, all of a sudden I'm turning presentations into money. And as it turns out, your best Facebook ads customers don't exist here on Facebook. They are real life human beings that have a Facebook blind spot that want you to solve them. And so like the first mistake I made was thinking the only way to get customers is by like the cold video message or their email message, stuff like that, which is fine, great, it works. But if you want like awesome customers that stick with you for a long time and really value everything, you got to meet them in person. The best way to do that is to present to a whole bunch of people. And this is my actual slide deck that I use. I present once every 3 or 4 months. And then I sign 3 to 4 customers within a week. And it's just money. It works. And they love everything that I'm offering. And so this is it. Like, it's literally like a Russell Brunson, Dan Henry styled expert secret unveiling. And it's called 3 expert secrets to Facebook marketing that will deliver over 100 leads, even if you've never used Facebook before. I like this line, even if or without or something like that, because everybody has at least used Facebook. So they're better than that and they feel like they can do it. 3 secrets is always the best thing. And 100 leads, that's the dream scenario for any business. Like they want leads, they want 100 leads, things like that. And so that's why I chose this headline. And so I usually start with like, hey, everybody, my name is Jeff Miller. I run Digital Marketing Shop. And today I'm presenting on, and I just say the headline, and everybody, like, you just see their heads like perk up. They're like, what? Facebook marketing? Leads? I want that. Right. And I teach, I don't pitch, and then they table rush me. But yeah, so that would be like the intro, like, hey, everybody, my name is Jeff Miller, and I'm presenting on 3 expert secrets to Facebook marketing that will deliver over 100 leads, even if you've never used Facebook before. And here's secret number 1, location-based targeting. When you first go into Facebook Ads Managers, you're going to see this screen. And for me, when I first saw it, it felt like I was in the middle of a submarine with all these dials and dashboards and things on the right that don't make any sense. And you've got like, I don't know what this specific or broad is. And there's like this blue circle with like a checkbox and things like that. And it's super confusing, super frustrating. And you end up just kind of accepting it. Like, Facebook knows, let's just advertise. But any small business in this audience knows that your audiences are not, or sorry, your best customers are not 6 cities away. They're probably people within a serviceable zone. And that's the mistake that most businesses make. And that's the secret I'm unveiling to you. We're in Miami. You know that your customer base doesn't exist from Homestead all the way to Fort Lauderdale. Yes, those are a serviceable zone for you, but those aren't your best fit customers. Some guy's going to drive an hour and a half, yell at you the whole time, going to fight you on the dollar and never come back, which is not how you build your business, right? You build your business on repeat business, people within your serviceable zone in your neighborhood that come back again and again and again. The mistake is that Facebook defaults to this massive zone around your business. Remember, Facebook wants your money. So they're just going to choose the biggest area that they can, serve your ad to as many people as possible, and say, F off, we've already filled the order. And there's actually a business in Miami that does this called Sonic. They have 1 location in all Florida, but they broadcast $1 billion worth of radio spend for that 1 location. Sonic can make that mistake because they have $1 billion, but we don't have $1 billion. So we got to be smarter than Sonic. And ultimately, if you do this huge blue circle strategy, your dollars are going to be wasted on can't be my customer customers, which are people that come in, they spent 2 hours in traffic, they're super yelly, they're not going to have a great time, things like that. And so what I do, and this is the expert secret, is you got to zone your business correctly to your best fit, best chance customers. So everyone in the audience, like we are literally in Coral Gables right now. So we're going to use this location as like a business example. So let's say that this, where we are right now, is a brand new business. And let's just say it's a dentist. And, you know, we're on like Ponce and Palomero. And so like the weird traffic circle around, like, you know, that it's more like an oval that everybody gets accidents to. Let's just pretend we're right there. If we took the Facebook ads default, we'd be advertising from Homestead all the way to Hollandale, which is massive. There's no reason to be doing it, and it's a bad call. So we can do that and spread our limited advertising dollars across all those areas, or we focus on a 20-minute serviceable zone. Mark Zuckerberg won't like it, but you're going to get butt in the seat customers. So like then there's like some chuckles just like that. And then I go into secret number 2. Secret number 2 is a thumb-stopping, attention-getting, click-worthy, act now offer. 90% of small businesses, including people in this room today, have tried Facebook ads, said they don't work, they didn't get a response, and that's the end of their Facebook ads journey. You got to remember that your Facebook ads don't work unless you have a click-worthy offer, or at the very least have an attention-getting photo, collage, video, something. Whether you're a gym, a chiropractor, a plumber, a hotel, you got to give people a reason to click on, people to stop their thumb and take action. You got to have an offer that's worth clicking on, and more importantly, worth breaking a habit over, because those are the customers that you want. The photo on the right is a real Facebook ad of somebody running a business near my house. It's like a horse center, an equestrian center. This is a real Facebook ad. There's no reason anybody would ever click on this, number 1. Number 2, there's no offer. There's no reason to break a habit, and you don't know what they're doing. This ad is about them when it should be about their customers. So lucky for everybody in this audience, I will be showing them the 6 psychological steps to a high-performing, highly effective Facebook ad. These steps were created by people much smarter than me. You can either follow them and get results, or don't follow them and complain that Facebook ads just don't work. So here's the 6 psychological steps to a high-performing Facebook ad. Number 1, you have to call out your audience. Hey, Miami. Hey, Miami moms and dads. Hey, FIU students. Whatever your audience is, call that out at the top. The second thing is you're going to call out their pain. The problem that you're solving, the pain you are alleviating, the goal you're moving your customers to. In this case, we chose back pain, neck pain, and headaches. Number 3, have a worthy offer. I'm Dr. Miller with Miller Chiropractic, and I'm doing something crazy to promote our office. I'm giving a consultation, examination, and doctor reported findings for $21. You can choose your own offer in there. You can brainstorm, pick one off Groupon, or even go to a competitor in a different city and choose an offer that works for them. Either way, there's something in your brain that makes you act only when you have something to lose and when time is running out. So what you need to do is include number 4, which is a scarcity-based action. Click here to claim your voucher, only 37 left. Take action now, time is running out. Offer closes February 31st. That's not even a date, March 31st. So you gotta have a number 4. And finally, number 5 and number 6, have a clear focused photo of you and your team and your customers. No photoshopping. We're not Victoria's Secret models. Real life people that look like your real life customers. And number 6, you want to repeat the worthy offer. The reason for that is because as you look at ads and as you're scrolling, whether on your thumb or on your desktop, your eyes bounce around from the top to the middle to the bottom, and then you read the paragraph. That's just how the eyes work. So by repeating the worthy offer, you reiterate the fact that they need to take action. So that's secret number 2, having a thumb-stopping, attention-getting, click-worthy act now offer. And finally, secret number 3, placing placements where they are supposed to be placed. Placements are where your ad appears. Think billboard, TV, magazine, newsprint, flyers, etc. As it turns out, Facebook has 8 different and unique placements across 4 different platforms. And Facebook as a default wants to run your ad everywhere so that they can get the most dollars as fast as possible. But you don't want your ad running everywhere. You want your ad to run only where it gets the most results. And only one of those checkboxes on the right drives leads, results, and actionable customers. So imagine if you're brand new, you've got a limited time, limited advertising budget. Which box do you check and which box do you leave unchecked? And by the way, Facebook just rolled out 3 more placements to add to your confusion. So think about it long and hard, or in about 30 seconds or less. Which of these check boxes would you check and which would you uncheck, and which is the best fit for your business? Chances are you picked the wrong one. There's only one that consistently works for small and medium businesses, which is the Facebook newsfeed. That's right under your thumb and dead center of your Facebook page. That's where you see pictures of your friends, your family, your mom, your dad, things you're interested in, and your ad integrates in that. Instant articles, you're advertising inside the New York Times, Facebook Live. You can get, I guess it's called like a pre-fill or a pre-video. You've all seen them. Nobody likes them. The right column, you probably haven't seen it because everyone ignores it. Instagram, sorry, you're not an e-commerce page and you're not Kim Kardashian. Stories is a Snapchat function at the top. Audience Network Messenger. If you've checked any box other than the newsfeed at the top, you're losing money, you're losing sales, and you're losing results. So those are the 3 expert secrets. Number 1 is location, location, location-based targeting. Remember, don't let Facebook determine your zone. You create your serviceable circle to get butt in the seat customers. Number 2, have a thumb-stopping, attention-getting, click-worthy act now offer, because 90% of Facebook ads don't hit their goal. So you want to have a great human-focused photo and follow those 6 psychological steps for ad success. And number 3, placing placements where they're supposed to be placed. Remember, Facebook wants to spend your money as fast as possible, but you want to run your ads only where it gets the most leads, so choose newsfeed for the best results. So ladies and gents, those are your 3 expert secrets of Facebook marketing that will deliver over 100 leads, even if you've never used Facebook before. So I think that was like 16 minutes or something like that, right? Like,
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing.
Yeah.
And I even made it a little bit longer. Like there's a little bit of preamble in here because I'm still getting into the zone, but that's it. So within 15 minutes, you've presented to 30 people. You've probably recorded the sucker. So you look like an expert right out of the gate. And now half those people are going to come up and say, hey, like I've run Facebook ads before. Like, do you think you could take a look? So I've been trying this. It hasn't worked. What have you done before? You're going to say, no matter what, you're going to say, well, you know, it's great meeting you. Just give me your business card. How about we schedule 20 minutes later on this week so I can give you the undivided attention that you need. You schedule, you do the onboarding docs. You do the onboarding docs and you say, you know what? I think I can get these numbers up and running. Can I show you the 7 steps to a high-performing digital marketing campaign? Then you close, and all of a sudden you've got 7 people that say yes, and you've made an F ton of money real fast. And it's simply because of this slide deck.
Yep. Love it. So for people that have not been to a Chamber of Commerce meeting before, where do they start? How do they get the time to speak? How does that work?
Yeah, so Chamber of Commerce's, imagine it's like church for business people. Like they all get together, have lunch, talk about stuff, how they hate AT&T and the roofer never shows up on time, like the airing of grievances and stuff. And you're going to be, there's 1 of 2 ways to do it. The first is like you're all at like a lunch thing and you're at a table and you chit chat with like 5 to 10 people. Or there's like a huge event and everybody's schmoozing like a 6th grade middle school dance. Like you're not sure who to talk to, but you're trying anyway type thing. You know what I mean? And it's usually like 1 or 2 of those, or the first or the second, or a mix. Then there's a speaker, and it's usually a teach, not a pitch, of something that's applicable to the audience, because these chambers are actual like business events that charge membership fees. And so they want people to show up, pay $200 for the lunch, network, and learn something that they can get more people excited. That's the structure and that's the function. But the best way to get in touch with a chamber is to actually call them. Like, don't cold video message them. Don't send them an email. Like, do it old school, like call them. And you can use the script, which is like, hey, this is going to sound super weird, but my name is Jeff. And I'm working on my public speaking skills. I have a slide deck about Facebook marketing that's going to help your audience get over 100 leads. I'm not there to pitch anything. I just need to teach as part of my public speaking course. You can lie. And they go, okay, send your slides. You send the slides and they go, this is absolutely fantastic. Do you want to stop by? You're going to stop by. You're going to do like a 15-minute hi and bye just to make sure you're a real person. And then you can present next week. And there's a guy named, I'm going to look him up right now. His name is Sean Kang, and he's in New York, and he has 0 traction, cannot get a client, and sent these slide decks, and he got invited to teach at a Chamber of Commerce. In New York, there's going to be like 100 people there. He's going to be the expert to 100 people. He's going to get table rushed, Russell Brunson style. He's not even going to know what to do with all the leads. He's just going to get too many. But that's because he went, he said, look, I want to do this thing. Here's the slides. The Chamber of Commerce person said, like, this is great. Our audience can use this. Let's figure out a time. And he actually went before and did some schmoozing and all that. A guy named Paxton did the same exact thing. The Chamber of Commerce person says, okay, well, why don't you come on by before you pitch and like see if you integrate well. He went to the lunch and then he signed a customer at $2,900 a month.
Wow. Holy crap. That's awesome.
So like my strategy has been to realize that you have to go where the money is. Like the people that need Facebook ads and need what you have to sell are not people on Facebook. They're people who know they have a Facebook problem. They're coming with a solution. The mistake I made in the beginning was thinking the only way to generate leads was like an ACAF or cold email or cold calls and things like that, which I did, never got any success. But then when I presented to the Chamber of Commerce, like that was my field of dreams. Like all of a sudden, like it was everything I ever wanted. And like, it just works.
Yeah, that's awesome. Now, have you ever, so you filmed these before in person in the Chamber of Commerce. Have you ever posted those, that video to your Facebook page and looked like the expert and provided so much?
So that's like the cool thing. So the first time I presented, I didn't film it. Second time I tried to film it, but I only had my iPhone, so it was like too hard. And the third time the camera broke, so it was like one of my friends like doing this, you know what I mean? But even with this bad clip of like 2 minutes of holding the thing, I still send that out to people who go like, wow, that's pretty cool. I didn't know you're presenting. So like, no matter what, it's useful. A guy named Andrew Page is doing this. He can only like, he hasn't worked it up to like a group of like 100. You know him, right? Andrew Page?
Yeah, he's a moderator in my group. Perfect,
right? So he's actually doing this right now. He's on a second presentation. He recorded the second time, and he looks like an absolute pro.
Well, I mean, he is like 6'9". And
yeah, that's
probably why it looks like a pro.
It's like a giant, So he presented to 10 people. He took these slide decks, changed them up so that like that was the actual area. And I forget where he's based out of, but like he, instead of talking about Sonic, it was another business and things like that. And there's a lady on camera saying, I own a GNC. I'm doing this. Can you help me? That's a customer right there. He's got 15 minutes of Q&A that he can chop up and put on his Facebook wall. And it's just super useful time and time again. Absolutely fantastic.
Awesome. Well, Jeff, thank you so much. I learned a lot. And now everybody in this group has actionable strategies to call the Chamber of Commerce and say, hey, can I present? Send them the slides. Boom. Use these slides. We're going to have them right down below. Just put your location in instead of Florida. That could be weird. But do that and then present at Chamber of Commerce and start landing those clients. So, Jeff, this was awesome. Thank you so much, buddy.
You got it. Talk to you later.
Yeah.
Hi, Matthew. My name is Jenna, and I'm a friend of your mom's. Actually, my wife, Sarah, works with your mom in early intervention. Anyway, I have been working with local businesses to try to get more customers, patients, clients, whatever. I've had some success with gyms and getting new members for local gyms. And what I'm looking for is I'm looking to break into the chiropractic space. So I'm looking for 1 or 2 chiropractors to basically let me run some Facebook ads for them and try to get as many new clients as possible, really in exchange for a testimonial or success story, only if you're happy with the results. Let me know if this is something you're interested in, and we'll go from there. Thanks. Bye.
Hey, thanks for watching my video. I made that GIF above so I could stand out because that's marketing. I actually help awesome businesses like yours kick ass and generate more profit month after month. My name's Nico Navarro, and I literally send 15 to 30 new customers to businesses here in Long Island and all across the United States, and I want to do the same thing for you. You can even check out my personal Facebook profile if you want more proof. If you're interested in getting more customers month after month at minimal cost, I'd love to chat. Just reply to the message here and I'll reach out. Have a great day. Bye.
Hey John, I saw you had a couple different deals on Groupon, and I wanted to reach out because I've had some success in the past running Facebook ads for salons, and I'd really like to get into the fitness space. I think what you do is awesome, and you help a lot of people, and it's something that I want to be a part of. And so I'm looking for a gym that's willing to let me run Facebook ads to their business to get them new clients for free. All you'd have to do is give me a simple testimonial video if you're happy with the results. And so how it works in a nutshell is that we run a targeted Facebook ad to your ideal client right in your local area, collect their name, email, and phone number, and then prompt them to call you so that you aren't chasing these leads around. After they opt in, you'll be texted or emailed, whichever you want, that person's name, email, and phone number so that you can do any follow-up with them if for whatever reason they don't decide to call in. And so this is pretty cool. It's different from Groupon because unlike Groupon, I'm not going to take half your money. Like Groupon does, you get to keep all the front-end money that you make off of the offer. And we get to control the bait, the headline, the hook, the landing page, the targeting, all of that. Instead of Groupon relies on search volume, so we'll be going to these potential clients, and chances are they're probably not going to be couponers like they are from Groupon. And so ideally, this is something that I like to charge $1,000 per month for, but just because I'm looking for my first batch of gym clients, I'll do it for free. Again, just in exchange for a simple testimonial video. If you actually do want to continue, we can figure out a fee for the following month, but if not, we can just go ahead and call it a day. So what do you think?
Hey, what's up guys, it's Quidden, and I'm going to go ahead and jump right in here. I know you guys are very, very excited to go ahead and get started. And so in this short video, we're going to cover cold Facebook Messenger scripts. Now, before we get into the scripts, I want to talk about the strategy. So when I say cold Facebook message, what I mean by that is you're either messaging the page or the business owner directly right on Facebook and sending them a selfie style video of you explaining what you do. You're trying to get the appointment. You're not trying to pitch your services. You're trying to get the appointment. Okay, you can explain a little bit, but you want to keep it very concise because they're not going to want to watch a 5-minute video, right? You know, minute 30 max. It's like, if you're good at holding attention, that's about as long as you can do. Okay, the shorter the better, and the more concise you guys can condense these, and the more effective it's going to be. Okay. So again, you can go ahead and message the page directly and speak as if you're already talking to the business owner, or you can find the business owner on Facebook, send them a friend request, and send them a direct message from your personal page to theirs. Okay, you don't want to be messaging off your business page. Keep it on your personal page because it makes it a lot more personal, and they see you as less of like a business entity and more as like a peer. All right, so we'll get right into these scripts. As you can see, there's I think there's like 2 of them. 2 or 3 of them, okay? And so if you're having trouble getting your first clients, you can very easily go out and do this, okay? This is how I easily landed my first couple trials, and I'll go ahead and get to it. So the first one is just the basic curious student one. It says, hey John, I know you're busy, so am I, so I'll keep this quick. I'm looking to get into the niche space, so I'm looking for a niche that's willing to let me run some Facebook ads for their studio, practice, whatever. I'll do this for free, just in exchange for a simple testimonial if you're happy with my results. Would you be open to it? Okay, let me change this actually for there. Most of them, if they see this, you want to end on a question. So you say, would you be open to it? That implies that they're supposed to answer, okay? You don't just want to end with, if you're happy with my results, because it's not going to provoke an answer. You want to end with a question on all of your outreach, whether that be cold call, email, or Facebook message, okay? And so this next one is, okay, I had these for yoga studios. So you just say, this is the next alternative. You say, hey John, I know you're busy and so am I, so I'll keep this quick. I think I figured out how to drive phone calls and new clients to a niche, and I'm looking for a business that's willing to let me run Facebook ads for them. I'll do this for free, just in exchange for a simple testimonial if you're happy with my results. I'm just trying to get my feet wet in the industry. Would you be open to it? Okay, so you just say, I'm just trying to get my feet wet in the industry, okay? Makes you sound a little bit more professional, like maybe you know what you're doing in another industry and you're trying to get into a new one. It just depends on the confidence you have when you shoot this video. And the nice thing about the video is that you can shoot it 4 or 5 times. It's not like a cold call where if you mess up, it's live and you gotta roll with it, okay? If you stutter or you mess up on a video, you can very easily reshoot it on your phone, all right? And so I'll break these down here a little bit more if you want to see the psychology at the end. But this is the second to last one. So this is if they just have a deal on Groupon. So this is really good. So you say, hey David, I saw you're running a deal on Groupon to get some new customers. I know you're busy and so am I, so I'll keep this quick. I'm looking to get into the niche space. So I'm looking for a niche that's going to let me run Facebook ads for their studio, business, practice, whatever. You want to speak their language. And then you say, I'll do this for free just in exchange for a simple testimonial if you're happy with the results. Now, here's where the difference is on the Groupon when you say, Facebook ads is way different than Groupon because you won't get those annoying couponers who just want the deal and have no intention of actually becoming recurring customers. All right, that's a very big pain point for these businesses. And you can say this, and I won't take half your money like they do either. What? Okay, because this is also another big pain point for these businesses that Groupon takes, 50 to 30%, more or less, it's 50% all the time. Okay, you can use that as a really good pain point. Won't take half your money like they do. You say, instead, we can target people based on their age, gender, zip code, if they own a home or not, and even their level of income, all of which is true, by the way. Then you say we can actually we can attract quality leads into your business, niche, studio, practice, whatever. Then you say, would you be open to letting me run some Facebook ads you for free? All right, and you just get the appointment. And when you get the appointment, that's when you tell them, I'll do it for free, just cover the ad cost. Okay, I've done that before, and it's less confusing when you say it in the phone call versus just in the first outreach. You don't want to put too many information in front of them. You just want to say, I'll do it for free. Okay, then they'll book a call. Most legitimate businesses will have no problem with that. If they hesitate at that $100, they're not going to be a good client anyway. Okay, let me break down this message a little bit more. So you say, hey, John, so that'd be the business owner name. You want to speak to them directly. You say, I know you're busy and so am I, so I'll keep this quick. You want to respect your time with also keeping yourself like as an authority. You want them to know that you're also busy, or else you wouldn't be reaching out because this is something of importance. All right. Say, I'm looking to get a niche space. So I'm looking for, okay, this is pretty self-explanatory. You just kind of lay out what you're doing. Okay, you're looking to get into a certain space. And then you say, would you be open to it? Because they'd be like, yeah, I'm open to it. Versus if you say, are you interested? They'll be like, oh, they've heard that line a million times from a bunch of different salespeople. Okay, when you say, are you open to it? That means they're open to hear your ideas, and they'll probably say yes just because of that line. You don't want to say, oh, are you interested? Do you want to do it? You just want to say, are you open to it? If they say yes, okay, then you send them a Calendly link, or you set up a time to do a phone call, and you go ahead and do your discovery questions that way. Okay, so the alternative. Let's see. You just say, I think I figured out how to drive calls and new clients to your yoga studio, to your dental practice, whatever. You can use that if that sounds more comfortable for you. Again, these scripts are more guides and less scripts. You want to make them sound like you, okay? Go back through, reread them a couple times, say them out loud, make sure the verbiage makes sense, it's concise, and it's right to the point, and you're clearly communicating what you're doing. I say clearly communicating as I'm stuttering, so that's so that's good. But yeah, you just want to make sure that you're clearly communicating, especially if you only have a minute to capture their attention. And a video just stands out a lot more instead of like a cold email or just a cold, Facebook message. A video is way more personal. They get to see what you look like, and it just is going to make them way more comfortable trusting you with their Facebook, credit card, all that shit. Okay? And so that's it for the Facebook message, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.
All right, the 6-figure email script. So there are a couple examples here, but the script basically is a short email. You want to keep it short, you want to tell them exactly what they want to hear, and you want to pique their curiosity so they're willing to get on a phone call with you. So your number one goal with these cold emails is to get them on a call. You want to pique their curiosity, figure out the number one thing that they want and put that in the subject line, and keep it short and sweet. So your subject should be 1 to 3 words. The body of your email should be 1 to 4 sentences. Basically, keep it short. Also, just rule of thumb, it can change, but don't send more than 50 per day from the same account. Your deliverability will go down, and especially with the unsubscribes that you get from cold emails, you don't want to send that many from one account. And the signature in your email should just be name, website, title, phone number, or whatever signature that you have already. But we'll just jump into it real quick. So here are some examples. So subject line, chiropractic long-term care packages. So that is the number one thing that most chiropractors want, is they want to sell more long-term care packages. So simply in the body of the email, hello, I specialize in generating long-term care packages for chiropractors. Let me know if you can handle 30 plus new patients per month. What chiropractor would not want that? And you simply end it with, I would love to set up a time to call and discuss our solution. Best regards, and then your signature. You don't want to overwhelm them with your services. You don't want to put any junk in there that they don't want to read. It's very quick, to the point, and you're respecting their time. Here's another example, short, quick, to the point. Subject is the number one thing they want. So like personal trainer needed. So what personal trainer is not going to click that email? So they click on it. Hello, could you handle another 20 plus new clients in need of personal training? If that's too much for you, we'll go to another personal trainer in town. Thanks, signature, blah, blah, blah. So this one can come off a little douchey, but if that's your personality and you can navigate that, it'll work just fine. And it conveys that, hey, we can go to another person, and we'd love to work with you, but if you're already bogged down with work, we'll go to somebody else. So short, sweet, to the point, they work. Do not write out long emails that nobody will read. And we'll go into another strategy here shortly in another video. So when that's up, check it out. But this is the 6-figure email script.